Welcome back to my channel. Have you wondered how we just make judgments about people whom we just met? I guess you were just biased towards them. Oh, your head goes like I have never done that. Let's get into a few for now. Bandwagon effect, where people tend to adopt certain behaviors, beliefs, or trends simply because they see many other people doing it. It's not necessarily about whether the behavior or belief is right or wrong, but more about the social pressure and the desire to conform or be part of the in-group. It's wedding season. All of a sudden you want a pastel shade lehengas. Why? Because your Instagram explodes with pastel lehengas. Suddenly, now you want to follow the trend and get a same shade outfits even if it's not you want but due to everyone doing it. Moral luck. It's all about how luck, things completely outside of our control, can actually influence how we are judged, or how we judge others, in a moral sense. With moral luck, the outcome of our actions, which can be affected by pure chance, ends up determining whether we're seen as good or bad. It's when good intentions go wrong due to bad luck, or bad intentions accidentally lead to a good outcome because of good luck. Priyanka wakes up early, visits 3 markets searching for a rare flower for her grandmother's puja. But thanks to festival chaos, she returns empty-handed. Grandmother's disappointed, thinking she didn't try hard enough. Meanwhile, Pooja wakes up late, strolls to one vendor, and luckily finds the exact flower. Grandmother praises her like she's the next CEO of devotion, extra laddu and all. Curse of knowledge. It's like once you know something, it becomes incredibly hard to remember what it was like not to know it. You assume that others have the same background, context, or understanding as you do, which often leads to you speaking over their heads, using jargon, or skipping crucial basic steps because they seem obvious to you. You are cursed by your own knowledge, making it tough to bridge the gap with someone new to the subject. Imagine your uncle, a retired engineer, tries to teach your grandmother how to use the smart AC remote. Says to your grandmother, just press mode, then cycle through cool, fan, dry, adjust temp, check the filter, reset. But your grandmother staring at the remote like it's a spaceship. All she wants is cold air, not an engineering lecture. Naive cynicism. We tend to believe that other people are more self-interested, biased, or have more ulterior motives than they actually do. We overestimate how much others are driven by their own gain or hidden agendas, while at the same time, we conveniently underestimate our own biases or self-interest. We become overly suspicious of others' good intentions, assuming there's always a hidden catch or a selfish reason behind their actions. An uncle of yours visits from abroad and says, "Surprise! I'm paying for the whole family's Goa trip, flights and hotel on me." But behind his back, whispers start from your family members. What's the catch? Is he showing off? Maybe he wants that property deal approved. Fora effect, sometimes called the Barnum effect, is where people tend to believe that vague, general, and widely applicable statements about personality or life events are highly accurate and specifically tailored to them. Statements like, "You are a kind-hearted person, but sometimes you doubt yourself." You might think, "Wow, that's so me. How did they know?" The trick is, these statements are so general that they could apply to almost anyone, yet we are tricked into thinking they are uniquely insightful about us. Our minds want to find meaning and connection, so we pick out the bits that do fit and ignore the rest. In your colony, the famous palm reader Baba gives the same lines to everyone. You worry what others think. You're emotional but strong. A big opportunity is coming. Uncle, wah, he gets me. Grandfather, see, he's legit. But Baba said the same thing to everyone. Like, comment, share, subscribe for more such videos.